What do you hate the most about dating?
Men don't put in any effort.
No effort. They just expect us to just have everything ready, and they have no plan
Like,
ever.
buy me flowers.
Yes.
Buy me coffee.
Come to my house and bring me coffee, and let's go out on a date. It doesn't have to be crazy, but
Yeah.
just plan something.
Yeah.
So is it that men aren't interested in doing these things, or
Yes,
are
yeah.
you just, choosing the wrong men?
No, I think,
Both.
yeah, both. They're lazy.
Yeah.
So these guys that you're talking about, have you already slept with them?
Yes.
Well, I guess like in a relationship, yeah, because that's what we're talking
Yeah. But we don't know if all guys are like this, or if are we settling? Do no guys put in effort? Is this like a common thing? We don't know.
Sure. But I mean, it's always the Mustangs, man. It's always the Mustangs. Anywho, so I mean, don't you think that maybe you just, gave it up a little bit too easy? So he's like, why do I have to put in any effort for it?
Oh. Well, how do we change that? You gonna give me some advice?
By making him wait? Or finding a guy who, is down to fuck, but also build something too.
Well, I don't know where to find them.
Do you like good guys though? Or do you want somebody who's gonna treat you like shit?
Good guys.
50-50.
She's different than me.
50-50.
I don't like the whole treat a woman like shit and that's the way to get her. I'm not a fan of that.
Okay. So why do you keep chasing the guys who aren't really chivalrous with you?
I don't
Preach.
know. I don't know.
We needed this wake-up call.
Why is that a thing?
What's your biggest pet peeve about dating?
First of all, could we be on a first name basis? My name is Melissa. What's your name?
Osaze.
Personal question, so we got to get to know each other first.
I mean, how deep are you trying to go?
Let's be deep, man. This is a platform for you, right? You want to get to know people on the streets?
Well, I'm really showing you off to the world.
Hey guys, single, ready to mingle. Just kidding.
Okay,
I
so-
started dating someone like 2.5 months ago. Wish me luck.
How's it going?
I think it's going good so far.
You like the way he blows your back out?
I'm gonna say yes.
Any tips for the guys out here?
Ooh, let the girl go first. Take your time. Clitoral stimulation and lots of kissing.
How much should a man spend on a wedding ring?
Ooh, man, it should be at least 25% of his salary.
I know what kind of ring I want. I couldn't tell you how much it costs, so we'll just have to figure that out when we get to that point.
What do you think it costs, though? Give me an estimate.
I'd probably, just because knowing how expensive jewelry is, I'd say at least like 10K.
So he's gonna spend $10,000 on a wedding ring for you. What does he get in return for that?
I mean,
wife.
if he wants to marry me, he's gonna get a wife.
So he has to buy you.
No, he doesn't have to buy me, but the ring that I like, if it's 10K and you want to marry me, like that's what I want.
He's literally spending money to put a material item on your finger to call you his.
He's not buying me. We're already in a relationship. We're just taking it to the next step.
So why get the government involved with a contract on a piece of paper? What changes?
Taxes.
What's it worth him spending 25% on a ring for you?
For me, let's just think about the old school definition of why people would buy, a wedding ring, because the wedding ring is your first investment into your marriage. And say, like I said, you come on hard times, this and that happens. A wedding ring should be something that if it came to that, you should be able to give that away or invest that into something so that you guys are not on hard times. So if you just spend $100 on that, it's not like it's an investment into your marriage. It's not just I'm spending 10, 20K to have her be my wife. It's an investment into your marriage. It's the first step into that. So
If you wanted to go to the club and get laid, how easy would it be?
Very.
What would you do?
I actually wouldn't have to do much.
Okay, so walk me through you going to a club tonight.
So I would just go out, and the biggest thing is just making eye contact with someone, smiling, whether it's across the room or if they're right next to me. And then it depends, right? So if it's someone that's making eyes at me, then I let them do the work. If it's someone that I have my eyes on, I go up and introduce myself so they know that I'm there.
And then if you were like, hey, do you want to hang out later? then 9 times out of 10, that guy is probably going to be like, fuck it, yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you think a guy could do the same thing?
Women hold the pussy, so women have the power.
So women manipulate with pussy.
It's not manipulating, but they can use it to get what they want.
Why isn't it manipulating if you're using literally what you know somebody else wants as a power move?
Well, because not everybody has bad intentions when they want something.
So it's not manipulation.
I wouldn't think so. No, if you have genuine intentions, then I don't think it's manipulation.
How much money do you want your man to make?
Oh, I don't care about money. Like, I want him to be able to provide for himself and be able to like take me out on like decent dates. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. But just, I'm not a big money person, so.
So how much does a decent date cost? Are we talking like ice cream or steakhouse?
However,
For 2 people? Yeah. 80 minimum.
$80 minimum?
minimum.
That's
See, we're
decent.
simple.
No, but actually you could go out to a coffee shop, so like a coffee date.
Yeah.
$10.
Okay. $10. No, you'd be fine with that long term?
No, not long term.
I think like once a week, a nice date. Once a week. Like 100.
$100. $100 minimum for a nice date.
Okay. That sounds a little.
Okay, so how much? So I mean, how much should he spend for a first date then?
First date?
Yeah.
Maybe 80. Yeah, I'm sticking with 80.
You want a man to spend $80 on a first date for you and him?
Drinks, a decent dinner. Like I just said, that restaurant that we just came from, that would have been fine.
Okay. So
We just spent like
$40 each.
Yeah.
All right, so what makes you think a guy should take you to dinner for the first date?
Well, I love food, so that's a really for me personally, that's a great way. I like intentional conversation. I want to sit down, have conversation, have good food, have a drink,
get to know each other.
Yeah.
What about going to like, I don't know, the park for a walk?
Yeah.
But that doesn't involve money.
That's okay. That's
fine.
okay.
Okay.
That's all right.
If
It was
it's
thought
casual.
of. It was thought of. You planned it. You're like, let's go to this park. Let's go on a walk. No.
Not if it's.
If you're making $100K, how much do you want the man to bring?
If I'm making 100K, how much do I want my man to make? Probably also 100K.
Okay.
Maybe a little more, if possible.
What if he was making 40?
If I was making 100 and he was making 40, I have to go with
That's not my man.
probably not my man. That's what she said.
I would say I need at least like 60 to 70.
Yeah.
Okay. So why is money such a big factor to you?
I think just in terms of like lifestyle, like the things that you would be able to do at 100K, like let's go out to eat, let's go book this vacation, let's go do that. If they're at 40K, it's like you can't really just do that all the time like that with 40K. Like you gotta like save up, you gotta wait a second, you gotta can't do that that time. And like that's not the biggest problem, but it would just be easier if things were matched.
But I mean, you're bringing 140 if it's you and him.
Are we living together? Are we?
This is your man though.
Are we splitting all our bills? Is it just like me, I'm 100K and he's 40K, but we live separately? Like that's different.
I mean, would you be fine paying the bills if you were bringing 100 and he was bringing 40?
Probably wouldn't want to do that. No, I'd rather just live by myself.
How easy is it for you to go out to a club and get some if you really wanted it?
Easy as fuck.
Like, what would you have to do?
Hey, you're cute. You want to go home?
Do you think a guy could do the same thing?
No.
Why not?
Women are really picky. And I just read a news article that Charlotte has the highest STD rates in the U.S. I could pull it up on my phone. I took a screenshot. That was like 2 days ago.
So if you
What's up, guys?
So if you have an STD, when should you tell your partner?
Before you have sex.
Okay, so
That's brutal, but nobody wants to do it, but you have to, guys. STDs, some of them can last forever.
if somebody has like AIDS, they should.
If somebody has AIDS, fucking miss me with that shit.
So they shouldn't even try dating.
Exactly. You need to get on an AIDS platform and date somebody else that has AIDS.
So how do you dominate her in the bedroom?
He does. Just explain it. He can't. He's weird with explaining sexual things.
So you're the talker, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you like it when he covers you in jizz?
Yeah, I do actually, all over my titties.
Why do women get turned on by that though?
I actually don't. I actually like it because he likes it. Does that make sense?
Butt stuff? Yes or no?
Butt stuff? Oh, for sure. Finger it, lick it, all of it.
Lick it and stick it.
You guys are wild. All right, fine.
No, his dick's too thick, so I won't let it in my butthole. But he can put a couple fingers in there.